In Diva 2013 on Friday, March the 29th at 6 p.m. An exciting, exhilarating evening where 14 beautiful, confident women will compete to be the face and voice of tomorrow. Tickets only $25, available at bayareadesi.com/Indiva 2013. Be part of an action-packed evening of beauty, poise and charm to see who will be the next face and voice of tomorrow for national TV networks. Being brought to you by Renu Dillon, Sheet Lori in collaboration with KLOK 1170 AM. Be there or be square. Genius Kids will be organizing the first ever largest public speaking and communication workshop in the Bay Area for children ages kindergarten to 6th grade during spring break. Did you know that public speaking is 5% direction and 95% doing? As a parent, have you often wished how you could have developed your communication and confidence at a young age? Well, you have the choice now to give this gift to your child. Teach your child to manage their public speaking anxiety, properly prepare and structure and present their thoughts and information, look and feel confident, and ultimately speak with credibility. Our spring break workshop will offer all of this and more. The ability of how to properly use visual aids to communicate with impact. Students will learn to manage the fear of public speaking, audience analysis, proper preparation, how to structure their thoughts and information, how to achieve and sustain credibility, performance tips, and making the most of every public speaking opportunity. Our program caters to small group instruction, which makes a child feel very comfortable, a supportive environment for children seeking to address any challenges and develop their most valuable skill set, confidence and public speaking. Call 510-364-4033. That's 510-364-4033 or email info@geniuskidsonline.com to register and receive information. Classes will be hosted in San Ramon and Fremont.
The adventure of life is to learn. The purpose of life is to grow. The nature of life is to change. The challenge of life is to overcome. The essence of life is to care. The opportunity of life is to serve. The secret of life is to dare. The spice of life is to befriend. And the beauty of life is to give. Give your child the gift of public speaking and confidence. I am Sana and I'm 6 years old, a prodigy of Genius Kids.
Hello everyone and good evening, and I'm Miss Renu and welcome to Genius Kids on Air, a show for kids and by kids, being brought to you by Genius Kids. Now a national franchise, as well as offering online learning to children all around the world, be sure to visit our website at www.geniuskidsonline.com. That's geniuskidsonline.com. Interested in owning your own Genius Kids? Well, join our growing family of entrepreneurs. Visit geniuskidsonline.com or give me a call. That's Miss Renu at 510-364-4033. We have campuses offering full-time and part-time daycare for all ages, from infants, toddlers, preschool, pre-K, kindergarten and after-school grades, kindergarten to 5th in Fremont, San Ramon, Newark and Palo Alto. And the very first public speaking and communication development center called Win With Words in Fremont. Visit winwithwords.info. This weekly educational segment is featured every Wednesday evening right here on KLOK 1170 AM between 5 to 5:15 p.m. as we bring you the latest in kids education, tips and ideas of how to develop your child into a leader of tomorrow, as well as discuss live topics with students right from their classrooms. As you drive home, our goal is to bring you an entertaining 15 minutes with children. After all, as Neil Postman once said, children are the living messages we will send to a time we will not see. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages for an amazing show for you today.
Little genius, the little genius kid. Little genius, the little genius kid. Little genius, the little genius kid. Little genius, I'm the little genius kid. Little genius, 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 I'm the little genius kid. Come on, Mom, it's time to go. I'm ready to bop and rock the show. My brain is wired, the neurons fired. I wanna learn and I wanna grow. Come on, Dad, it's time to play. I'm ready to learn learn, so don't delay. Minutes are ticking, my brain is clicking, so off to school, we're on our way. Babies, toddlers, kids galore. The Little Genius Kid is where we'll score. Moms can chill and surf the net, chat, make friends, or nap, you bet. Dad can read a paper or two, solve a puzzle, figure a clue. So come on, no need to think, my brain is wired to connect and sync. Read, sing, dance and learn, excessive energy is what I'll burn. So off to the Little Genius Kid, see the results, you'll be glad you did. Little genius, the Little Genius Kid. Little genius, the Little Genius Kid. Little genius, the Little Genius Kid. Little genius, I'm the Little Genius Kid. Little genius, 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 I'm the Little Genius Kid.
Hello everyone and welcome back, and for those who've just tuned in, you're listening to Genius Kids on Air, being brought to you by Genius Kids, and I'm Miss Renu, and we're here every Wednesday evening from 5 to 5:15 p.m. Today I'm going to talk about how to teach our kids to speak. As we know, speech articulation and speech problems is very common with children. From my own experiences, I know that being able to communicate effectively with others leads to a wonderful opportunity and helps a person to develop a sense of confidence. What I'm going to talk about today is how to get involved in your child's learning from the moment of birth. As adults, we often take talking for granted. We open our mouths, words come out, and people respond. However, for a young child with a speech sound disorder, talking is often very difficult. If young children are unable to express their thoughts and feelings, they may have difficulty developing relationships with other people, as well as difficulties with self-esteem, both of which in turn may cause them to become isolated from their peers. Parents often become frustrated and upset when they see their child is struggling with something that comes so naturally to other children. Think about how many times today you've used words to pass on information, express your feelings, or influence others. For example, what I'm doing right now. How and what we say is an important part of who we are. Learning to communicate is a gradual process, and young children continually build on the skills they've already mastered. For some children, saying words clearly and correctly is very easy. However, other kids need a lot of practice before they can say all the sounds of their language correctly. To provide your child with the most stimulating learning environment possible, it is very important for you as a parent to understand the various speech sound disorders. Some of the information I will provide you today will help you understand that. And remember, by learning more about speech sound disorders, it'll remove needless worries about your child's development, as well as getting help with realistic problems that'll make you feel more relaxed. Now, what is a speech sound disorder? Well, speech is the actual physical production of sounds. If your child's speech sounds are different from their peers who are the same age, gender, or ethnic group, or your child frequently avoids talking because they're hard to understand, they may have a speech sound disorder. Did you know that speech sound disorders are widespread amongst children, and approximately 10 to 15% of preschool children and 6% of school-age children suffer from disorders? Well, this is according to the American Speech Language Hearing Association. When we talk, we put sounds together to form syllables, words, phrases, and sentences. For our message to be easily understood by others, sounds must be pronounced correctly. A child with a speech problem may understand words and phrases and use them to talk. However, people may have a hard time understanding their message. This is because your child has difficulty in one of the following areas. First is articulation, which refers to the ability to produce a speech sound that makes up syllables, words, and sentences. Next is phonological processes, which means mastering the sound patterns of a language. Third, fluency, which means the flow or rhythm of a person's speech. Problems are normally referred to as stuttering. And last but not least, voice, which refers to how the speech sounds. So speech disorders reflected are articulation, phonological processes, fluency, and voice. I'll be right back after this quick message to continue with speech disorders. As parents, I ask you, why do we work so hard to give the best to our kids? Why do we have kids? To continue our family legacy and as a symbol of love between mom and dad. Then why do parents shop around and hunt for the cheapest learning center instead of the best learning center? After all, you pay for what you get. So if you're a parent listening to this message and you're seeking a fun, effective, productive learning center for your child, be it ages 3 months to 12 years old, and you want the best and are willing to pay for the best, then give Genius Kids a call. At Genius Kids, we believe that moral growth is as important as education and academics. Our curriculum is an ongoing process that will develop core life skills that will span the course of your child's lifetime. We focus on character building, public speaking with effective communication in everything we do, so the habits and beliefs of moral intelligence that we instill in our kids today will become their ethical foundation that they will use forever. If you believe in what I just said, then you are the kind of parent we seek at Genius Kids. Coming soon to Newark, and with 8 centers in Fremont, Palo Alto, and San Ramon, we believe in quality and not quantity. Call 510-713-2431. That's 510-713-2431, or visit geniuskidsonline.com. In the 9th year of commitment to education, support and uplifting the underprivileged members of the society, Sahayta's continued success and journey needs volunteers such as yourselves to care and share. 100% donations go to projects with no admin fees, and just $15 a month from you can make a child's dream to be educated come true. Visit www.sahayta.org, that is SAHAITA.org, or email sahayta@gmail.com. Remember, as Mahatma Gandhi once said, the simplest acts of kindness are by far more powerful than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer.
Hi, my name is Abhinav and I'm 7 years old. Today I'm going to talk about what I ate for breakfast. For breakfast, I ate Lucky Charms. They taste so yummy. That was my favorite cereal. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anshika. Today I ate paratha for breakfast. Thank you.
Welcome back, and for those who've just tuned in, you're listening to Genius Kids on Air, and I am Miss Renu from Genius Kids. And today we're talking about speech sound disorders. We've already explained that the different types of speech sound disorders would be related to articulation, which is the ability to produce speech, phonological processes, which is the ability of making sound patterns in a language, fluency, which means the flow of speech, or what we would refer to as stuttering, and of course your voice, which refers to how the speech sounds. And these are the 4 very common problems in speech sound disorders. Well, let's talk about the type of articulation errors. Generally, children with articulation difficulties make the following kinds of errors, omissions, substitutions, distortions, and lisping. These errors can occur with a troublesome sound that can appear in the beginning, middle, or end of a word. For example, in the word sun, the s sound is in the beginning of the word. In kissing, the s sound is in the middle of the word. In mouse, the s sound is at the end of the word. So if a speaker leaves out a phoneme, which is a meaningful sound, in a word and does not replace it with any other sound, this is called an omission error. Even though omissions can occur in the beginning, middle, or the end of the word, they often occur in blends. A blend is 2 consonants that are set together, such as bl, tr, sk, and sn. So here's an example. Nick is 4 years old and his speech is characterized by the following sound omissions: t and s blends, and omissions of s in the middle position of the word. Error examples include the following: stick is pronounced as sick, train is pronounced as tlain, and baseball is pronounced as bayball. So the parent would say, "Where is your baseball?" And Nick would say, "I left the baseball in the yard." In other words, I left the baseball in the yard. We're running out of time, but if you'd like to get more information or attend one of my seminars on how to teach your child to say it right, then give me a call at 510-364-4033. Our new center, which develops personality, public speaking, and communication, called Win with Words, is located at 34141 Fremont Boulevard in Fremont, and we will be offering seminars and classes to help children overcome their speech disorders. We'll be right back after this quick message.
My favorite farm animal is a pig because they are going in the mud and the pig goes oink oink. My name is Akanksha and I'm 4 years old.
Hi, my name is Sidhu. I'm 5 years old and
If I'm a farm animal, I'll be a cow and I'll moo and I'll spend the whole day eating grass, basking in the sun.
Well, that brings us to the end of our show, and I hope you've all enjoyed listening to Genius Kids, being brought to you by Genius Kids. Don't forget, we have campuses in Fremont, San Ramon, Newark, and Palo Alto. We offer exciting programs for infants, toddlers, preschool, pre-K, kindergarten, and of course after school, including pickup from local schools. And remember, Genius Kids is the original guru in developing public speaking, confidence, and personality. Check out our videos at www.geniuskidsonline.com. Nothing like building the great leader of tomorrow. Give us a call at 510-713-2431, and until next week, have a wonderful week, happy Easter, and keep smiling.
Little genius, a little genius kid. Little genius, a little genius kid. Little genius, a little genius kid. Little genius, I'm the little genius kid. Little genius, a little genius kid.